Hi, this is Nev Lapwood from Snowboard Addiction. We're up at Whistler Blackcomb. This is my buddy Duncan Mainland. He's one of the most experienced snowboard coaches in the world. He's going to be running us through a tutorial about how to experiment with stance.
Hi, I'm Duncan Mainland, and today we're going to experiment with stance. Whether you've taken a professional lesson or just been taught by friends, I'm sure you have a bit of an idea of what a stance should look like. Probably knees bent, back straight, hands over your nose and tail, and head up, looking where you're going. This is a great place to start, but you don't have to stay in this position all the time. We don't want to ride like a statue. Feel free to move around a little bit on your board. This will help you adjust to different terrain and conditions. Today we're going to do a few things to help you move around on your snowboard and get comfortable with balance all over your snowboard. Feel free to experiment with your stance. Do things like moving forwards and backwards, up and down. You need to be comfortable in a variety of different positions on your snowboard, and you're not going to get that comfort level until you play with things a little bit. More time in the saddle creates more comfort later on. Experimenting with your snowboard isn't only going to get you moving around and being comfortable in different positions, it's also going to help change how you do turns on different terrain. Leaning forward on your board is going to make it much easier to initiate turns, especially on steeper slopes. In general, when you're experimenting with stance, you want to try and keep your weight over your base of support. Your base of support is what's attaching you to the snow. Usually this is your snowboard. Whether you're moving forward and backwards or up and down, you want to make sure that the majority of your body weight is sitting right over your snowboard. Instead of moving your torso backwards and forwards, try bending your knees and moving your hip over that binding. When you're going up and down, try and keep your back as straight as you can to keep all your core weight over your board and not leant over the snow. Leaning backwards on your snowboard with all your weight on your tail will be great for riding in powder and also has some great benefits when you're playing in the park, doing butters and tail presses. Some things you can do to challenge your stance are things like trying to grab your snowboard while you're riding. Try riding on your heel edge, and while you're doing that, get down nice and low and try and grab the toe edge of your board with your backhand, maybe your front hand, or both. Make sure when you're getting down low, you're getting your butt low. We don't want to just bend over because that'll throw all your weight over the snow. You want to get down low using your ankles, knees, and hips, trying to drop your butt towards your bindings. You can also do this on your toe edge. Do a big traverse on your toe edge, get down low, and try and grab the heel edge of your board. Try it with the front hand or the backhand. If it seems like too far of a stretch, see if you can just get a hold of your high back. As well as grabbing your front and back edge, as you're playing with forward and backwards movement, you can try grabbing the nose and tail of your board as well. It's important when you're doing this that you don't just try and lean over to grab your nose and tail. Get low first, and then move your weight backwards by bending your back knee more and straightening out your front knee to get the tail, and bending your front knee and straightening out your back knee to get your nose. Once you've got a hold of the nose and tail, see if you can do a double tail grab or a double nose grab. Doing traverses across the hill with a small hop is a great way to test your stance. You're going to know right away if you're standing balanced or if you have some things that need to be corrected. If you find yourself falling forward, maybe you need to straighten up your back a little bit and bring your weight more over your snowboard. If you can only get one end of the snowboard in the air, chances are you have too much weight either on your front foot or your back foot. Bending your knees evenly and jumping off both feet at the same time will bring that stance back into a centered position. I'm Duncan Mainland, this is Snowboard Addiction, and our goal is to improve your riding.